Hello everybody, I'm back. So I've been away for a long time, it feels like. This is weird. What's going on here? Oh, is that better? Okay, there's no better. Anyways, I've been away for a long time. I really haven't had any cross-stitch updates to show, so I haven't made a video, which kind of drives me crazy because yes, I set up my YouTube channel to show my cross-stitch items and to show my works in progresses and finishes and such things like that, but at the same time, like, it's still my YouTube channel, so I still want to update videos and still want to do crazy videos if I so feel the urge. That didn't make sense, but if I feel the urge, I want to make a video. I don't want to be tied down to just having an update to show in order for me to do a video. So this video is kind of just a check-in video. Also, I looked online on YouTube specifically to find a what's the cross-stitch tag. There is none. Drove me stinking crazy because I feel like there's a tag for general crafts, which I guess could be cross stitch as well. There's a tag for crochet, there's a tag for knitting, there's a tag for every other crafting subject other than cross stitch. So I was saying, I made a little video a little while ago. It was kind of crazy. I don't think I'm gonna upload it, but anyways, it was kind of like my frustrations, my rant about that, because I feel like it's not fair. You know, I feel like if we're all going to be in the crafting community, then we should have equal opportunity. I myself cross stitch and crochet. If people do multiple crafts, then I guess they could do multiple tags or either or. But I feel like there's nothing specifically for cross stitch, and I was kind of thinking about why that could be, and maybe it's because not a lot of people do cross stitch. The people that do cross stitch are in a small community as opposed to the ginormous community that is YouTube. So I thought that I would write my own questions and do my own tag and then tag people that I know are cross stitchers. But then I started doing my own questions, and it turned out to be mostly things that I want to know myself. Not general questions. I mean, there are a couple general questions, like I asked, where did you learn to cross stitch? How long have you been cross stitching? Things like that. But overall, the questions, and I think I have like 8 questions so far, are generally things that I want to know, you know. So if I watch a video for, let's say, Michelle the Mary is one, then I can specifically ask her that question that I want to know. So I was thinking that I would put this video out, depending on how it goes. No, I'll put this video out and ask the question, what questions would you like to see on a cross-stitch tag? What questions are your most asked questions, maybe, as a cross-stitcher? What questions would you ask a fellow cross-stitcher if you could ask them any questions? And I know that we basically can ask each other any questions because we're on YouTube, so we put ourselves out there to ask any questions or to be asked any questions. But I figured that if we compile them all into one video, and I will do another video, today's Wednesday, so I can do another video tomorrow night, maybe tomorrow night, no, I can't do it Friday, so probably tomorrow night, Thursday night, I can do another video, and I will answer the questions that are asked, and then I can tag everybody that I was going to tag. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. So, in the comment section below, if you watch this video, and you're a cross stitcher, or even if you're not a cross stitcher, you just have a question that you would like to ask a cross stitcher because you don't do the craft. So if you have a question that you would like to ask a cross stitcher, then put it in the comment section. I will compile all the questions, sort through them if we have duplicates. That's a weird word. If we have multiple questions, multiple entries with the same question, how about that? And then I will do the video tomorrow night. Because I think that it's just fun to do tags, and I've watched not millions, but I've watched a few tags, and they're all pretty interesting. I watched, my most recent tag that I'm watching a ton of is the accent tag. I so wish that I had an accent. I don't. I live in California. Not very interesting the way I say things. Yeah. Anyway, side note to that. So because I've been watching a ton of the accent videos, I was actually here. This is my dining room because it's my dining room. And my kitchen is adjoining to my dining room. So my kitchen is straight in front of me. I can see my kitchen. And this is my dining room table that you're sitting on right now. My daughter was sitting here doing her homework yesterday, and I was in the kitchen there. And I had just hung up the phone talking to my mother-in-law. And my brother-in-law's girlfriend is currently pregnant, and she's about to have her baby. And so I got off the phone with my mother-in-law, and we were talking about, she's going to end up having a C-section, so they've scheduled her C-section and all that jazz. So I hung the phone, and I looked at my daughter when she was sitting here in this very seat so she can see me. And I said to her, I don't know if I can do it on camera. I don't know if I can do it on camera. I said to her, Cousin Vance is going to be born next Tuesday at 6 o'clock in the morning. I know I totally just butchered that, but I said it a little better. So I said, Cousin Vance is going to be born next Tuesday at 6 o'clock in the morning. And she, of course, busted up laughing because I don't usually talk like that. I don't have an accent on a normal, everyday thing, everyday basis. But my mom and some of my family was born in Alabama. So, and my grandma lived there her whole life. So when I speak to her, she has a southern accent, and I kind of tend to pick it up. So I immediately called my mom because I was still kind of in that southern accenty type of mood. I called my mom, and we were talking, and of course Evelyn, my daughter, she was laughing hysterically because she thought it was funny. So I wish that I had a cool accent or an accent at all. I feel like I say words pretty normally. So yeah, that's the tag that I've been watching kind of obsessively to figure out who says words which way and where they're from and how they say them and blah 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 blah. Yeah, I'm a normal, everyday Californian white girl. No accent. Can't speak a foreign language. Nothing like that. So, anyways, back to the purpose of the video. If you have a question, please put it in the down bar. In the description of this video, and I will do my best to answer the questions that you have. I will answer them from my point of view, and granted, I have not been cross-stitching too long. And then we'll go from there. So as far as my cross-stitch updates that I can tell you right now, I am still working on my grandma's 2 cross-stitch pictures that I'm going to give her for Christmas. About 3.5 months ago, my grandpa passed away, and they have been married forever. So her life pretty much has been with a man, so she hasn't had things. I mean, she's had things that are pretty and girly and such stuff like that, but she moved in with my sister a year ago, 2 years ago, and so they share, obviously my grandparents shared a room, and they didn't have very many girly items in the room because it was also my grandpa's room. So my sister and I thought what we could do for grandma is change up her room a little bit, make it more girly. My sister got her new bedding. It has flowers and girly stuff on it, and we redid the window coverings. Excuse me. And we're putting pictures up there, you know, girly. So my grandma's two favorite flowers are the sunflower and the yellow rose. So I'm cross-stitching pictures that I found actually on Google Images. I actually made them into cross-stitch patterns. Yeah, so it's really cool. So I made those into cross-stitch patterns, and I'm doing those. And I'm right now, I did some of the sunflower. That's when I started first. And then now I switched over to the rose. And May something. What's her username? May and numbers. Oh, what is it? Anyways, I can't think what it is. But it's May and numbers. She did a cross-stitch update for October last week, or maybe it was just last week. And she indicated how she has rotations. You know, she'll work on one project for one full week, and then she'll switch to another week for another project, and then so on and so forth for the whole month. So I was thinking, that is stinking awesome, because for me, I tend to figure, okay, I have to work on some of this project, some of this project, some of this project, some of, you know, and then, like, I don't want to work on that project, even though that's the allotted time, you know, like, it's not even like a day, it's just like hours of a day. I'll say, okay, I'm going to work on the sunflower, I'm going to work on the rose, I'm going to work on blah, blah, blah. And I don't want to, so I don't. And then I don't move on to another project, you know? So I've I've canned the princess bags for a while because they were getting on my nerves and just giving me trouble. So I've canned them for a minute, for a while. She's only going to be 3. Her birthday is November 9th, and she'll be 3. I have time. Like, she's a little girl. She's going to love them anyway. There's something weird going on in my hair today. Anyways, so that's what I'm doing. So I was thinking that I would put things into rotations. So, you know, there's 4 weeks of the month. So I would do one, you know, sunflower 1 week, rose 1 week, and then add 2 projects. I'm not going to do the princess bags right now, but on Frosted Pumpkin, it's a big cartel store. It's called thefrostedpumpkin.com. Or maybe it's thefrostedpumpkinstitchery.com. Anyways, Google it. Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. They have awesome patterns. I found them also because of May and I think Jessica something. What is her name? Oh, I'm so horrible at YouTube names. Anyways, so Jessica something and May something numbers said that they were doing the woodland creature sampler, and it's cool, it's nice, it's pretty, but it started January and we're in October. So I was thinking, you know, it's kind of late to jump on that bandwagon. If I decide to do the sampler, I'm going to start it like in the January time, and it stays on their site, so it's not like it goes away or anything. So if I'm going to do that, I'm going to start it on January. But at the same time, I wanted to do something now from there because they're so stinking cute patterns. So on October 19th, which is Saturday, they're coming out with 2 patterns for Christmas. One is a gingerbread village scene, I think. It's called gingerbread something. Oh, why can I never remember things when I'm going to film a video? Anyways, and the second one is 12 Days of Christmas. So I'm going to do those 2 items. I may not do them, you know, it is my 3rd and 4th week. I may do one as my 3rd and then something else as my 4th. Excuse me. But also, today, I'm so happy, I finalized my order with Crazy Annie Stitchery, which is a Bonanza shop, and also May and numbers introduced me to that site. I've been watching a lot of her videos. She is really cool. I like her. She's probably my favorite cross stitch YouTuber. cross-stitch YouTuber. Yeah, she's probably my favorite cross-stitch YouTuber. I mean, I like some others, but she's probably my favorite. I just like her style of how she picks design, or the designs that she picks. I like her stitching. I like her. She's cool. She seems pretty down to earth. So I get a lot of my everything I've said in this video that has reference to a store or anything. She's introduced me to it. So thank you. But anyway, so I finalized my order from Crazy Annie's, and I got a 11x11 Q snap frame. I finally gave in to the Q snaps. I've been using plastic hoops, and while those are good, I mean they still serve the purpose. It's only, you're limited to the size of your hoop, you know. And right now I have a 6-inch hoop, and I'm limited, and I don't like it. I want to see my whole, or most of my whole design. So because I was on Frosted Pumpkin, they suggested that you get 11x11 frame, because that's what most of their patterns fit in. So I figured, okay, I'll get 11x11. That seems pretty much generic. And while I was on Crazy Annie's weeks ago, I asked her if she had stocking patterns. My goal, and I said it in another video too, is to do cross-stitch stockings for my husband, my daughter, and my son. So I looked on a website that she recommended that she orders from, and I found 4 that I liked, and I found I allowed my kids to, my daughter, my son's kind of whatever. I allowed my daughter to help me choose which one she thought was good for me and my husband and her brother and her. So we picked those, and I had 4 total. And I got 2 in this shipment, so I'm getting the Q snap and 2 patterns. So I just finalized that order this morning, so hopefully they'll be here soon. She said it takes 3 to 5 days, so it's either going to get here Saturday or Monday. I don't know. So I'll do a video showing you those patterns if you want. If you want to, I'll do a video about those patterns. No, see, that was kind of like Southern and English at the same time. Anyway, I can't do accents. I'm just gonna stop trying. So, yeah. Back to the purpose of this video. Sorry, I keep getting distracted because there's so much stuff I want to talk to you about. But anyways, so leave a comment down below if you have a question that you would like to be added to the tag. If you don't, that's fine. If you do, that's good too. If you're not a cross-stitcher and have a question that you've always been thinking or always been wondering about this craft, leave it down below. And I will do the video tomorrow evening, probably about 8:30-ish California time. Yeah, probably. That sounds good to me. 8:30-ish. That'll be after my kids go to bed, but before my husband comes home from worship practice. So, I hope you guys are well. I've been watching your videos. I'm a bad commenter. I'm sorry, I'm just a bad commenter. I don't comment on videos that I watch, but I watch them. So I've been watching your videos. They're great videos. And I hope to talk to you guys soon. Well, I'll be here tomorrow, but yeah. So leave a comment. Please ask me questions. I really want to do this video. Sorry, I just had a little hissy fit. So yeah, leave me a comment down below, leave me a question, and I will do my best to answer it to my ability. And then I will tag everybody that I know that cross stitches. Okay, bye.